Now, if you are having trouble communicating with your children, especially teenagers, our next guest is here to help. Dr. Elizabeth Henry, better known as Dr. Liz, is the author of You Are Not a Bad Parent. The book is about reducing conflict and connecting with your teenagers. And Dr. Liz joins me now on the couch. Good morning.
Good morning.
You made it through the rain.
I know. It was horrible traffic.
Now, your book is titled You Are Not a Bad Parent. Why did you choose that title?
Well, as a pediatrician, doctor for kids for over 20 years, I've had an inside view, a window seat to the world of parents and teens. And I saw firsthand the breakdown that occurs between the parent-teen connection. And I watched the body language, I saw those side glances and those eye rolls, and I heard the sighs and the exhaustion and the frustration in the voices of the parents. And I said I had to do something about that. And these are the same kids that used to come to the office holding their parents' hands, willingly giving them hugs and kisses. And now, as a teenager, they're at the farthest most corner of the room with their hands crossed, contradicting everything their parents are saying. And my daughter is 25 years old now, but I remember those teenage years, and they were rough.
Yes, that's so true.
Parenting is a journey that has challenges and rewards, and it's often trial and error where we're learning and growing alongside our children. And it's a journey where there are some times where we question our parenting skills. So I had a lot of parents who would wonder and worry if they were bad parents, and most of the time they weren't. So I wrote this book for them and entitled it, You Are Not a Bad Parent.
That is wonderful. What are some of the biggest mistakes that parents make when trying to connect with their teenager?
The biggest is thinking that just because you're their parent, that connection is automatic. And forgetting that their teens are human beings, and that those relationships have to be nurtured and those connections have to develop just like any other relationship. And we instill our values and our philosophies in our kids, and we teach them right or wrong and right from wrong. And it's really hard, and it's not an automatic connection.
So you have to work at it.
Yes.
So how can we reduce the conflict and get our teens to open up?
Well, listen more and talk less. And listen not to respond, but listen for the sake of listening. And sometimes, as parents, we listen for an opening to speak and give our opinion, and we're not really hearing what our children have to say.
That's such good advice. It really is. And how can we increase our connection to get our kids to talk to us and open up?
Well, be interested and engaged in what they're doing and in their activities. And being interested, generally interested in their lives and what they love to do really goes a long way.
Now, what are some of the things that we can start doing right now to build that connection? One
of the first things is to be present. As parents, we're often on this hamster wheel, going from here to there and shuttling our kids and balancing work and family. And we're really trying to prepare them for being adults. And we forget that our kids are living life right now. So being present and in the moment is so important. And another thing is ask for help. And we try to do it by ourselves, and parents, you're not alone. And create a support network. Is important.
There are so many different, Facebook groups and different ways, and talk to your friends. I like what you said about being present, because I remember I used to find myself getting home from work with the phone in my, on my ear, walking into the house with her, and I said I have to consciously say, put that phone away before I get in there.
And we have to model our behavior.
Yes, exactly.
If we want them to put down the phone, we have to do the same.
Well, this is great. This is a wonderful book. Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
You're going to help so many parents, because we are not bad, right?
No,
we're not bad.
No.
Dr. Liz, thank you very much for all your great advice. And the new book, again, is You Are Not a Bad Parent. It's now on sale. We also have a link to her website at cbsnewyork.com. We'll be right back.